St Andrews in our second game of the night. Both teams have played 2 games and they've both got 1 win and 1 loss. It's the Bombaims in the orange and grey and the Gladiators in the white and black shorts. And it was interesting last week. The Gladiators with a big win against the After Eights, who've been so impressive in the opening week of the season. Rishit Shetty and Raghav Corral with their 2 goals and a 2-1 win. As for Bombaim, they picked up their first win of the campaign in a 1-0 win against HRX in what was a bit of a dour affair in truth. Bouncing back from that opening, they defeated the hands of the Crunchers by a 1-0. And the trouble is, when you see that the Hoobers Crunchers defence is a little bit generous, you do have a concern that Bombaim couldn't get more than a 1-0 defeat out of that game. Never really threatened to breach the Crunchers in that matchup. So, in contrast to our last game that gave us 4 goals, if you're just joining us, the Knights continuing their 100% start to the season with a 3-1 win against the Hoobers Crunchers. You'd fancy this would be a slightly lower scoring game, but you never know. Nivas, incidentally, was the goal scorer when the Bombaims got that win last week. Our referee for this one is Ronak. The 2019 Bodog Roots Premier League continuing live on One Play in association with our outdoor branding partner at the Flag Company, our hydration partner at Meekwa, and our beverage partner at Raw Pressery. Khan with the delivery. Oh, audacious there. I think he thought he'd spotted the keeper off his line. But Faistakor recovered, although he might have hurt his hand doing that, Faistakor. He's currently nursing a hand, and oh my word, what a recovery! Well, that was incredible. Faistakor, 1 minute, was holding his hand like he'd broken it. He had his back away from play, and as he turned round, a stunning header. And that is the save of the night so far, by some distance, a contender for save of the season. And the Gladiators survive. Oh, really good strength shown by Neil Patel. Neil Patel tried to go through one man too many, but that's no nonsense defending from the Gladiators. They just want to get this clear at the moment. Great start from Bombaim. Flicked away by Govind Singh. Man in space on this right-hand side is Akshay Shah. And look at this from the Gladiators. They're all at sea at the moment. They're just pumping it away anywhere. Well, they've slept walk in the early part of this game, the Gladiators. Delighted to say we've got a new member of our broadcast team as well, who'll be joining you for the next game here live from St Andrews in the heart of bustling Mumbai. Tell you about him in a minute as that ball goes all the way out through the other side, and there was a touch from a white shirt rather than an orange one, so it will be a Yes, Chaitanya will be a new member of the broadcast team, joining you for commentary of our 3rd game of the night, which will be All Monsters against the After Eights. Looking forward to that one here. Still goalless. Opening 5 minutes have been all Bombaim at the moment. But just not the same Christmas of football at the moment that we had in the first matchup. The Gladiators at the moment just looking for some kind of respite. And that was a good covering defensive header from Bombaim's Kamal Majithia. Oof. Missed out everyone in the end. Goal kick. The Gladiators desperately trying to get something going offensively. The referee spotted a push from Ansh Patel there. And the free kick goes the way of Bombaim. Nice turn from Akshay Shah. Oh, he's had his pocket pinched there. The Gladiators are in all of a sudden. Oh, the keeper spilled it. Govind Singh against the other players, giving the Gladiators the lead, and it's not one that Nakul Tanna will look back at with any fondness. Keeper had it, then he missed it. It ended up in the back of the net, and Govind Singh has given the Gladiators an early lead here. How long gone? 7 minutes in, that goal comes. And now the referee's given a free kick right on the edge of the area. Bombaim a chance to strike straight back. I'm still trying to work out who's going to be the first player to master the scoring from a direct free kick. Placing's not worked. Blasting's not worked. What is Neil Patil going to do? Can he get his first goal of the season? Just Bombaim's second and level this up. Well, they've made a change with the free kick in mind, it appears. Daniel Fernandez is on. Fires the Kerr waits. Again, straight into the wall from Neil Patil. And the Gladiators are away again at pace, and they've got numbers forward here. That was a really important interception. And it comes from range again. He's hit the post. Govind Singh's almost got 2 spectacular goals in 2 minutes from range. Space for Neil Patil. Nice work for Neil Patil. If you want to try and get it back, he does. Lovely work down that left-hand side from the 2 men in orange. But just one touch too many, and it's out for a goal kick. He thinks he's won a corner there. He's in for a disappointment. Good chest control from Daniel Fernandez. Apologies, that was Zankhan with the chest control there. Daniel Fernandez now is on. Zankhan wants, now he doesn't want. Daniel Fernandez will get. Daniel Fernandez, nice turn. Can he get through on goal? Really big tackle. Good defensive work from Arish Matchawala. Stayed in play. And eventually they'll get the kick in. It was probably the best outcome in the end that Daniel Fernandez could have hoped for. Zankhan then to deliver. Bombaim probing, looking for the equaliser. Referee Ronak wants a word. He's now happy. The kicking will be retaken. Zankhan to deliver. Flicked away by Chinmay Dewati. Oh, it nearly dropped into the head of Daniel Fernandez. The Gladiators just get it away. Good period of pressure this, though, from the men in orange. Zankhan tries to test Faiz who's equal to it. Faiz with one stunning save in this first half to deny Bombaim what would have been the opening goal. Kearshaw, that was a decent bit of improvisation, but running back from an offside position was Raghav Karol. Can just see at the corner of my eye that one of the late comers, Rishit Shetty, has arrived for the Gladiators. So that's bad news for the Bombaim because Rishit Shetty was a goal scorer last week. Stand by to see if he's introduced shortly. Oh, that was a bit of a miss-hit from Arish. Neil Patil. Oh, my word, that's deflected a mile in the air. And comes down near the broadcast truck. Daniel Fernandez. He's got Zenkan short if he wants him. 3 men trying to attack the ball inside the area. Fernandez dinks it in the middle, over the top of everyone, and another chance goes begging for Bombaim. Nice layoff. Well, they've been caught offside there, Govind Singh, who scored one, hit the post, and finishes that one off, even though he knew the flag was up. Daniel Fernandez, has he got the pace to get the better of Arish Matchawala? Not quite, but he'll win the corner. Now they've got to start committing numbers up for these corners at some point. Daniel Fernandez to deliver across the floor. It goes. All it needed was a touch. And it very nearly got one as well. It's good thinking from Daniel Fernandez. It looked a bit ugly at first glance, that corner ball. But he knew what he was doing, trying to get the foot of Akshay Shah on the end of it. Faiz Thakur taking no chances. Starting to turn the screw now though, Bombaim, hunting this equaliser. Daniel Fernandez. Oh, well kept in. Brilliantly kept in from Ansh Patel. Great work rate, but the spaces has opened up as a result of that attack. Twisting and turning is Akshay Shah. Fernandez looks for Zenkan. And now down the right-hand side on the charge is Nivas Naik, the goal scorer for Bombaim in their 1-0 win against HRX last week. And they'll get another corner out of it. A kick in, but no, it will be a corner. Thought for a minute it had been a kick in. Not much difference though. Zenkan over for it this time. Zenkan tries to chip the keeper! Oh, it's in the corner of the goal stanchion! Can't score direct from a kick in any way. But all it needed was a touch from someone as the shot comes in from the Gladiators, and all of a sudden big space is opening up in this game. Here comes Rishit Shetty for the Gladiators. He replaces Ansh Patel. Thumping challenge in the corners left a Bombaim man down on the deck. Now, who's that down there? Oh, it's the diminutive figure of Akshay Shah.
Guys, sit. Stop, please.
Akshay Shah dusts himself off, finds a man on the far post, but the header is harmless and out for a goal kick. Change for Bombaim on the way. Tejas Kohli is on. The man that took that tumble's taking a seat, Akshay Shah. Oh, that's come off the head of the Bombaim, Kamal Majethia. It's a corner out of nothing from the Gladiators. They scored the first goal against the run of play. Can they get the second one against the run of play as well? Govind Singh waits. Other men there, Suraj Kanoja. Gaurav Singh! Govind Singh's header wide, and it was a relatively trouble-free header he had in there. He probably wish he'd done better. Oh, nice work from Daniel Fernandez. And a great sliding tackle from Chinmay from Chinmay Dewala, I think it was. Free kicks given though, not for the Chinmay Dewala tackle, but the tackle before. Zen Khan, well, he went close from the kick in a moment ago. He can't get the better of the one-man wall as the Gladiators get it blocked, courtesy of Shan Singh. Oh, nice touch, but there was a handball involved there. The referee may have been influenced by the crowd somewhat, but Rishit Shetty adjudged to have played that with his hand. Going long with his clearance, Nakul Tana, whose goalkeeping mistake, it must be said, is the difference between the teams, and now Faisal at the other end is driven into by, who was that? Tejas Kohli, I think it was. Here is Tejas Kohli, looking for support. Oh, it's a weak pass. Oh, that was a suggestion of handball that time from Kamal Majethia. The ball really does skid off this surface here at St Andrews. Daniel Fernandez dropping deep, nice ball through, but they've coughed it up, and it's 3-on-1 all of a sudden, the Gladiators. Oh, desperate covering defence, but the danger's not gone yet. Trigger pulled by Raghav Karol, and they'll get a corner out of it. Time. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, all of a sudden I thought that was going to sit up for Shan Singh to pull the trigger. Confirmation, 8 minutes left in this first half. Govind Singh's 7th minute effort after a goalkeeping mistake by Nakul Tana. The difference between the teams at the moment. They do not want to concede the second goal here, Bombaim, because bearing in mind they've only got 1 goal in their 2 games so far, you'd have to doubt whether they got 2 goals and a half of football in their current form in them. There's a change for the Gladiators. Shan Singh is off. Pajama S, I think it is, it's just come on. Route 1 stuff gathered by Nakul Tana. Oh, nice flick over the top. Could go to Govind Singh. Well, that was a really important defensive touch in the end. His awareness was good there to show that he knew that Govind Singh was lurking behind him. Otherwise, it may well have been 2-0. Now, straight up the other end. Box-to-box stuff at the moment. After that important defensive intervention from Bombaim's Zen Khan, who's staying back for this corner. Can they level it up from a set-piece opportunity? In it comes, flicked out, edge of the box, taking them running the hit and deflected over by Govind Singh at the other end. Kamal Majethia drove through, got the shot away. Brave defending from Govind Singh. It's deflected off his body out for another corner. Zen Khan delivers. Oh, back flick attempt. That would have been a glorious goal. But the 3 white shirts on the line just got it clear. And now there'll be a free kick for the challenge of Neef Tina. Going to be a card for Neef Tina here. I think it was, I'm trying to see who got that little flick onto that Zen Khan corner. Would have been a delightful goal if it had gone in, and as it is, the nature of this 8-a-side game with the smaller pitches, it's end-to-end stuff, and Chinmay Dewala has a chance for the Gladiators to get a 2-goal lead now. Deflected, headed away. That was a solid, strong header from Neil Patil. I think he felt it as well. Over the top, looking for Govind Singh. Chests it down. Leaving it for the Gladiators was Raghav Karol. That should be straight through to Nakotana. Oh, the keeper's had a shocker there. Because if you're a goalkeeper, you can't drop the ball and pick it back up again. You can't put the ball down and pick it back up again. You can, of course, fumble it and pick it back up again. Ferocious debate about that incident with the goalkeeper going on in front of me. The Gladiators coach is not happy. Neither is the Bombaim one. Route 1 stuff from Bombaim. Daniel Fernandez going hunting for the equaliser. Nice touch from Fernandez. Gets away from his man who charges back at him. Raghav Karol. Great commitment from the Gladiators, number 10. Daniel Fernandez. Plenty of players attacking this in orange shirts. There's the header and there's the equaliser. What a goal that is, by the way. And it has been coming. Marvellous cross from Fernandez, and the finish. A brilliant headed finish from Nivas Nike. Second goal in 2 games, and we're tied at 1 each. Three minutes before half time, and we're all square. And on balance, Bombaim probably deserve to go into the break level. In terms of the football involved, one of the best goals we've seen tonight so far. A game that's given us 2 goals already. We had 4 goals in the match between the Crunchers and the Knights, and we've still got 2 great games to come after this, with the All Monsters taking on the After 8s and the Rebels taking on HRX in our final match of the night. Remember, we're back tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. IST, live on the iPlay Sports Network, as we turn our attention to the North Division of BANDRA. Then on Friday at 6:45 p.m. IST, we'll be in Jehu for the Jehu Division in this 3rd match week of the 2019 Bodog Roots Premier League. Brought to you by titled sponsor Bodog, live on One Play across the world on our social media channels. Our hydration partner at Miqua, our branding partner at the Flag Company, and our beverage partner at Raw Pressery. Good strength from Govind Singh. Well, this will be something if Bombaim could turn this game in its head before half-time. Still time for them to go into the sheds with a lead. Daniel Fernandez, it was his delivery that led to the equaliser. Govind Singh, the scorer of the goal that the Gladiators got against the run of play. Daniel Fernandez attempting a spectacular cross. It's out for a goal kick. That's too much on that, surely. It'll drift out. Last 60 seconds of this first half that's looking destined to end all square unless Bombaim can steal the lead just before the break. Fernandez, can he get the shot away? Closed down well in the end, and a couple of really good tackles dispossess him. Oh, my word. Zen Khan might well have put a little push in there to Raghav Karol, who's reacted badly. And Zen Khan will go in the book here. Zen Khan goes in the book. It was unfortunate because it was made to look worse, and it probably was because of the proximity of the stand that houses the cameras that are filming this. It's right next to the pitch, and he was almost pushed into that. No serious harm done, but Zen Khan on a yellow now. Both Neve Tina and Zen Khan both on yellows. Now, for the Gladiators, Chinmay's delivery is a good one, but headed away well by Bombaim. And that will probably just about be that for the first half. Well, it's been entertaining after a slow start. Gladiators took the lead in the 7th minute. Govind Singh from range, not the best goalkeeper from Nakotana that time. And as the recriminations continue over that challenge just before half-time, Neve Tin has brilliantly headed equaliser 3 minutes before the break, leaves this game finally poised. At half-time, Bombaim 1, Gladiators 1.
घंटा गलती से हुआ।
So, second half about to get underway here at St Andrews. It's Bombaim 1, Gladiators 1 at half-time. Enthralling first 25 minutes, really. Govind Singh giving the Gladiators the lead before Nivas Naik's great header just before half-time means we're all square. And it was noticeable that there was a little bit of a argy-bargy between the two sets of players following that challenge from Zain Khan just before half-time. The Gladiators deeply involved in a team huddle before they came out for this second half. A reminder, new member of our broadcast team, Chaitanya, will be joining you next for All Monsters against the After Eights, and then I'll be back for Rebels and HRX. Our 4 games in the BANDRA South Division here live on Wednesday night on the One Play Sports Network. Tomorrow we'll be back here for the BANDRA North Division, And then on Friday in Jehu, 4 games tomorrow night, 3 on Friday for you live on One Play. Kick in for the Gladiators, starting this second half well, but that's a vain chase for Suraj Kanoja to keep that in. Headed up from Ansh Patel. Oh, nice ball. Well timed the run. They're all onside here. Can they get the cross in? Well, he's stuck to the ball really well here. Then the shot comes in and it's deflected. But that was an impressive run. Good work from Raghav Karol there. And the end result is they've got a corner here. First set piece opportunity of the second half for either team. That's taken another deflection. It'll probably be another corner unless they decide to keep it in, but the flag was up for offside against Govind Singh. Flag is still up here. I don't think the referee's seen it. Now it goes down. And that's well cleared. It's a good intervention from Neve Tino. He's got to be careful. Remember, he's on a yellow. Daniel Fernandez wins that well. Has he kept it in? No, he hasn't. Daniel Fernandez shoots from range. Well, he's the kind of player that's going to come up with a spectacular goal at some point this season. Surprising somewhat for all the ability he's got that he hasn't scored already, but it's going to come. Raghav Karol chasing Danny Fernandez down well, but it's a corner ball. First corner of the second half for the men in orange. Fernandez delivery is hard and good. Keeper gets it away, only as far as the edge of the box though. And now they could get a shot through on goal, and it's just improvised over the bar from Snehal Mathur. He did well to get any kind of shot away there. Govind Singh. Bombaim. This is their best bit of the second half so far. Down the right they come. And good solid defence from Chinmay Diwali. Oh, that's a good tackle. Strong in the challenge there. Good running off the ball from Rishit Shetty. He's showing good strength as well, and they finally go down in a bit of a coming together. Rishit Shetty suggesting I think he's more sinned than sinned against there. It's getting ever so slightly niggly here. It's a very close game. Tempers are frayed. It was the Bombaim Neve Tino, who's on a yellow himself, remember, that was a little bit agitated there. Over to take it with the Gladiators is Chinmay Diwali, the set piece man. Chinmay, it's over everyone, and Danny Fernandez can watch that roll out. Already 5 minutes gone in this second half, still no additions to the scoring. If it does stay like this, it will be the Bombaims that will still be ahead of the Gladiators at the end of the day on goal difference. Oh! Well, it looked like an impossible angle, and somehow may have even grazed the crossbar there. Some effort The spectacular goal from Danny Fernandez is going to come this season sooner rather than later, I fancy. Just ebbing away the tempo of this game ever so slightly in the last couple of minutes. Stakes are high. You get the feeling the next goal could be the winner, even though there's still about 18 minutes to play. Daniel Fernandez brings it under control. Well, it's now the time that he's going to hit that spectacular goal. Oh, it's a spectacular pass, and just unable to live with it in terms of his control. Whereas Neil Patil, apologies, not Neil Patil, it was... Who was that? Was it Neil Patil? Or was it Nivas? Might have been Nivas. It was Nivas. Great movement off the ball. And Nivas gets a touch there. Now the Gladiators trying to break on the counter. Good chasing back from Nivas that time. Oof, the challenge is going in thick and fast. Nivas coming up with a beautiful tackle. And now the ball through. He's onside. Can he get the shot away? He can! It's an absolute screamer. The Gladiators retake the lead. And that is some finish from Raghav Karol. His second of the season, his second in 2 games after the second goal in the 2-1 win against the After Eights. He's got the second goal in what now is a 2-1 lead against the Gladiators, and the Bombaims tried to respond straight from the restart. Well, that was a really well-worked goal. Great hustle from Raghav Karol to get the shot away, and he blasted it past Nakul Tanner. Question marks over the keeper, definitely for the first one. That one, could he have done more? I'm not so sure. Daniel Fernandez now, the danger man. Oh, lovely pass. Oh, he's just offside. It won't count, which is a shame. It was a beautifully weighted pass, but Neve Tinner had just straight offside. Might have been Nivas Snake. I keep getting my Nivas and my Neves mixed up. That was Nivas, I think. Another shot from range, just over. My, oh my. That wasn't far away. This time it was Rishit Shetty, who ironically was the other goal scorer in that 2-1 win last week. So the Gladiators are slowly but surely taking control of this game. Bombaim will need Daniel Fernandez and friends to come up with something special. They simply cannot afford to go 3-1 down. Headed away. Bit too much on that, I think, from Rishit Shetty. But it's all Gladiators now. Over the top. Oh, a nice dive. Nice steal there from Raghav Karol. Just dived in. The man that at the moment scored the winning goal. Danny Fernandez on the turn. Can he pull the trigger? Danny Fernandez looks for support. He's going to need some. He's had his pocket picked, and now it's 2-on-2 all of a sudden. The Gladiators steaming for the third. It's end-to-end stuff at the moment. That's a great pass. That's managed to find Neil Patil. Wants it back. Oh, he's let it go through him. Snehal Mathur desperately want to have that one back again, and all of a sudden, huge gaps opening up on the field now as both teams are playing at a frenetic pace after that brief lull before Raghav Karol restore the lead for the Gladiators. Nice turn from Snehal Mathur, but gathered comfortably enough by Faiz Thakur. Well, they both thought the other were getting it, I think, there. Raghav Karol and Pradyumna S. Change on the way for Bombaim. Balanadu is coming on. Nice jinking through. Shot comes in. Not enough purchase on it from Daniel Fernandez. Zen Khan is coming back on. He replaces Brett Leclerc. Zen Khan, is he refreshed, and can he be the impetus to try and get the Bombaims back on level terms again? Daniel Fernandez and Zen Khan, you fancy, might be the key to this game if they're going to salvage it. That wasn't good from Fernandez that time. Ball through the middle, interjected by Zen Khan. Now Neil Patil. Zen Khan again. Zen Khan thought about shooting, hesitated, and it's gone safely through from a Bombaim point of view to Faiz Thakur. Oof. I think he overstretched himself there going for that, Rishit Shetty.
How long rest? Ref, how long? Ref, how long? How long? 12 to play. 13 gone, yeah?
13 and a half minutes to play, played in this second half, 11 and a half minutes to go. And it's still that 33rd minute goal from Raghav Karol that looks to be edging the Gladiators towards their second straight win after that disappointment of the 2-0 loss to the Knights on the opening day of the season. But of course that loss looks a bit better now. You see how impressive the Knights have been subsequently. It's a strange game because Bombaim have had the players that maybe individually have impressed slightly more, but Gladiators maybe with a better team ethic. It's a bit of a puzzle. Oh, that's a mistake. Govind Singh. Govind Singh. He's got away, Govind Singh. And it was good recovery from Neve Tina, who's on a yellow, remember. Govind Singh. It's blocked by Neil Patil. And out wide, a big chase for Akshay Shah, who can't get there. That's an improvised outside of the foot kick in. Danny Fernandez now. You've got numbers up here. Bombaim. Numbers up. Out wide. Danny Fernandez. Great save. Faiz Thakur. Fernandez again. This time it's over. And I keep saying it. It's getting a bit of a broken record from me now that Danny Fernandez has got a goal in him. Faiz Thakur stood up well to that rasping shot. So finally, a little later than advertised, Balanadu is coming on. The Bombaim team, owned by Vin Sangvi. The Gladiators by Pradyumna Singhania and Prathik Kedia. You're watching the third round of matches on this Wednesday night live from St Andrews Football Complex in the heart of Mumbai, India's most vibrant city. The 2019 Bodog Roots Premier League. Brought to you live around the world. These pictures being shown with our broadcast partner, One Play Sports, our hydration partner at Mikwa, our outdoor branding partner at the Flag Company, and our official beverage partner at Royal Pressery. It's a probing ball through the middle. Head is there! Well, it looked like it was going to be a bit closer at one stage, but eventually went well wide. Gladiators make a change now. Taking a seat is Ansh Patel. Coming on is Rahul Kapoor. This man has looked dangerous though, Raghav Karol, and that's taken a deflection. That shot from Chinmay. It'll be a corner. Now, Nivas Naik, the goal scorer in the first half for Bombaim, just before half-time, is about to come back on to try and go searching for this equaliser, but time is starting to work against them now. Under 10 minutes to play. Heads up, but over Pajama S. Oh, that was a little teaser for Neil Patil to chase, but Faiz Thakur was there. He's had a strong and solid second half, the Gladiator stopper. That's headed up in the air by Raghav Karol. Could go anywhere. Oh, and that's a miss kick under pressure from Neve Tina. Raghav Karol's delivery headed away. And that's gone out of play. Oh, nice ball through, but again, this surface plays so fast here at St Andrews. The pitches we use for the Jehu leagues in Jehu are a little bit more forgiving. These balls through tend to race away off the surface. It's a solid clearance that finds Danny Fernandez. Danny Fernandez looks up. Will he pull the trigger again? Opportunity might have gone now, but he still finds support out on that right-hand side. Cross comes in and it's headed behind for a corner. Good bit of play that from Bombaim's Zen Khan.
How long left? How long? 19.
Just 18.5 minutes almost up on the clock. Oh, the header comes in from Daniel Fernandez. Didn't break through the defence. Now lifted up by Bala. No orange shirts really attacking that, but they'll get the kicking out of it with just over 6 minutes to go. The sands of time running out for Bombaim, and they're caught offside there cheaply. Daniel Fernandez, he's got the ball with a bit of space in front of him. He's got Neil Patil with him as well. But how committed was that? Well, what a game he's had. Was that Raghav Karol again? It was Chinmay Diwali that time. But both Chinmay Diwali and Raghav Karol, it's difficult to differentiate between the two of them because they both worked their absolute socks off the entire game here. And if the Gladiators do hang on to win, it's because, in my opinion, of just that slightly superior work rate. Not that Bombaim have been bad, but you can see, as the first two games of the season have already shown, they are going to struggle to score multiple goals in games. Nivas Naik is about to come on. He's been waiting to come on for quite a while. Surely they've got to introduce him for the last 5 minutes just to throw everything at them, these Gladiators, to try and get the equaliser. Now Neve Tina will be replaced by Nivas Naik. Oh no, it's up in the air. Header comes down from Rishit Shetty and it's thrashed away. Time running out here, just under 4.5 minutes to play. Still Bombaim 1, Gladiators 2. The Gladiators leading in the 7th minute through Govind Singh's effort that Nakul Tanna let slip through in. The flag stayed down here. And this time Nakul Tanna is out together. Then Nivas Naik 3 minutes before the break, equalising for Bombaim. I think at the time a well-deserved equaliser, but the Gladiators looking the sharper in the second half. And Raghav Carroll's instinctive goal scorer's finish 8 minutes into the half has given the Gladiators the lead. Another change coming from Bombaim. Sneha Mathur is coming back on. The coaching team with the Bombaim trying everything to try and get them back into this. Daniel Fernandez still looks their most likely man moving forward. Neil Patil is in a very advanced position now as well. Nivas is rushing in if they can find him. Nivas! Snapshot over the bar. Stay with us immediately after this game. Chaitanya will be bringing you coverage of the All Monsters against the After Eights. Then the Rebels against HRX will finish off our Wednesday night programme for you live on One Play. But it's looking very much like the Bombaims will climb into second spot after this one. Obviously the Rebels and the After Eights still to play, so that could change. But they'll certainly be up to second for now, as long as they hang on for these last couple of minutes, which at the moment is looking a bit of a formality. Bombaim running out of ideas here. Route 1 over everyone, and Nakul Tanna leaving that to his defensive centre-back to take. Has not really done the desired trick now. A long clearance from the Gladiators at the other end, and that's taken a deflection off of Zen Khan, I think, so that'll be a kick in to the Gladiators. He'll be in no rush to take this. Raghav Carroll's trotting over there. Still just over a couple of minutes to play. Pitch does seem to be playing particularly fast tonight. Ball skidding off the surface. You've really got to try and, if you can, get a bit of spin on the ball to hold it up. Our referee, Ronak, quite rightly making sure that the Gladiators don't waste too much time. No official injury time, of course, in the Roots Premier League, so it can be a tactic that needs to be monitored by the referees. Now, Kamal Majethia gets the ball for Nakul Tanna, who surely is going to have to just pump this upfield. He does, and it's a good pass as well. He's found Danny Fernandez. Danny Fernandez has found Neil Patel. Neil Patel, oh, he's looking for Danny Fernandez again, but the Gladiators have come away with it. Is this the decider? Over the bar. After a driving run from Chinmay Diwali. He's out of position now, though, of course, so he's got to get back. And all of a sudden, Nivas Naik's on the chase, but the flag is up for offside. And his frustration showing as he kicks it away. That could be the last chance of the ball game. Oh, well, when you're defending a 2-1 lead, I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world, but you'd think they'd like to try and keep possession. They're going to allow Zen Khan to try and launch one more attack for the Bombaim. Here's Kamal Majethia, Nivas Naik, the scorer of their first goal. Danny Fernandez, crowded out of it, Danny Fernandez. They've managed him well today. He's clearly got loads of talent, but the Gladiators' defence have managed them well. Keeper's waiting for this and judged it well in the end, Nakul Tanna. So, goals from Govind Singh and Raghav Carroll look to be enough to give the Gladiators the 3 points, despite Nivas Naik levelling it up just before half-time. And for now, the Gladiators are about to go up to second spot. Referee Ronak blows for full time. It's finished here. Bombaim 1, the Gladiators 2. Stay with us. All Monsters and After Eights next.